Agent Orange, saludos, muy buenas noches. How you been? Samantha, buenas noches. Do ask, please. Burqueño, hermano, muy buenas noches. Rosa, muy buenas noches, saludos. Right now I'm going through it, but God's amazing, I'm here. Yeah, Samantha, do please ask me. Fungus, saludos, buenas noches. Ooh, when are you gonna get the results back from that? Do you think it's something negative, or I'll be praying that it's not, agent? Mr. De la Cruz, muy buenas noches. Saludos. Thank you for stopping in. Igualmente, mucho respeto. Oh, Roses. S1, saludos. I'll get to it right now. Sammy. Is that what they called him, Samantha? Yes, sir. Fungus, I already put one out, but I do have something coming soon. Man, and my boy, I'll be praying for you, Agent Orange. Meta for a human. It's funny you say that. I won't leave an invitation tomorrow. I'm gonna do a live with Hector Bravo at 7 p.m. Pacific. Just he's extending his hand to help me get the message out. Just a little bit more. Yeah, Burkina, no kidding. Right here is wild. Hola, Rose. I don't recall him, Samantha. Excuse me. Oh, but getting to your question, Rose, I've been having a lot of issues, a lot of pain. And last night, I literally couldn't breathe and couldn't tolerate the pain, but bad, right? Usually, my paralyzed on my left side, I'm able to at least, get around. But yesterday, I tried to stand up, and literally everything used to, bad. And anyways, I was going down the stairs, and I stopped being able to breathe, and I was out lit in the stairs. And I don't know if you guys could see, but I I was completely out, and I hit rock bottom through the stairs. And anyways, I got put out there, and went through the whole little cha cha they usually do. And you guys know I've been in remission for cancer now. What, I don't know, a little bit over a month, I think. But they saying the pain is because it's back, so might have to go through that dumb treatment, which I don't know. I could stand it, right? Yeah, Agent Orange, I think would have came out. Thank you, Meta, for Huseman. As one, yeah, I'll get it to you right after this. Nah, it's a trip. Agent Orange, every time it's a bump or something, man. It's something to look into. That's what doctors always tell me. If there's something there, that wasn't there, just go. Yeah, Urqueños. I'll be honest with everybody. I got hot. I got hot because they tell you all this. I got to be out on the 14th out there in Jalisco and to see if it's that weird disease, and then the 16th for the surgery that they're saying I'm not even going to make it. And all they talk about is feria this, feria this. I just said, you know what, take off the IV. They didn't want to. I just stood up, took it off, and just walked off, which I shouldn't. I'm stupid because I had to walk my butt back from Culiacan all the way to the ranch. Yeah, Agent Orange, it should be. Thank you, Rose. But what you think, S1? You don't mind me asking? Oh, yeah, Rose, definitely. It's just right now I'm all tangled up in the head, trying to deal with things. Can you guys see me or not? But anyway, I'm gonna wait a little bit for some more people hopefully come in, and I want to see what you guys think about the episode. I want to kind of touch on the topic I said I would tonight. Yeah, there's one. Well, we're talking private, my boy. If you got a minute for me, yeah, exactly, Agent Orange. All right, thank you, hermano. Exactly, and it ain't even Italiano. It's for example, right? I'm born in the Bay Area. Anybody else born in the States were considered what? Chicanos, right? Let's say we're meant to go together. We introduce, someone tells me, hey, you know so and so? Oh, yeah, that's my paisano, because we come from the same land. I don't really have nothing to do with the way people tend to use it, to offend raza. Jojo, saludos. Muy buenas noches. Thank you, my boy. That's one. Eduardo, great to see you. Saludos, my boy. Así es, Jojo. Exactly. Rose, you know, I don't know why. I don't want to give him more time. He said it like he was disrespecting. To me, it's no disrespect, right? My abuelos, my jefitos, tios, whatever, you know, they're Mexicanos if that's why he tried to insult. But Chicano, you born in Chinese, sangre mexicana, regardless, but it's alright. Exactly. Pio, buenas noches. Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to talk about, I've been getting asked a lot. LA Dutcher Blue, saludos. Oh yeah, Rose. That's not even why I want to touch on this today, right? Yeah, definitely. I'm working on it, Eduardo. Do excuse just some things happen. I had to deal with them. But it's coming for sure. I still want to get it going this week before it's over. But basically, I've been getting asked a lot. I don't know who touched on this or whatever, but that if it's true, the Border Brothers run the Paisanos, the Paisas car, right, in the Pinta. And nah, that's far from the truth. For example, there's pockets, as everyone know, that there are in Oakland, LA, they're huge in AC. Exactly, Jojo. But at the end of the day, you know, they fall in line with the Paisanos. And to be sincere, I met a lot of Paisas with a lot of juice in the Pinta, right? And none of them were Border Brother. Remember, that used to be something in the Pinta, right? That it was mainly for vatos that grew up in neighborhoods but never game banged the neighborhoods. And they didn't want to be sureños or norteños, however, right? So they started at BB. But, they, to me, they never had that juice. I met one individual and he got whacked in a 180. Eduardo, what do you think would be a correct name for it? Exactly, wow. Yeah, I mean, when you speak about Arizona, they had a big wave out there, huh? Same in Cali, just when it came to doing something, let's be sincere, they weren't the ones, right? When it came to paisanos, because there's a lot, like, man, I could go off, right? But there was Chinos, there was also from Guerrero, there was Omia Medina, there was Jaime from Jalisco. Man, throughout the show, I met a lot of strong, you know. Yeah, exactly, Eduardo. Boss lady, muy buenas noches. Saludos, how's your day been? Right, Burqueño, I bet you if we all did it, we, man, Vivi, saludos. Yeah, oh, definitely, in the feds, whew, they're deep. That's what, actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about this because last night I was going to touch on the Pili from OC, and a little incident that happened in the feds with the BB and Paisanos, basically. Oh, yeah, Rose, I agree with that. At the end of the day, they say we're indigenas, right? Which is true, but where indigenas come from? Edwin, buenas noches. Yeah, Edwin, most of them, all the ones I met, they they grew up with homies, either NorCal and South Cal. They say they never joined, right? Man, Agent Orange, mucha variedad. Yeah, true that. Muy buenas noches. Yeah, I actually read Rose a book about them, and there's actually, if you read up on them, there's actually a statue real famous in Olmeca. I'll try to get it and post it for you guys. And they that exact same one is found on a nation tribe in Africa. Yeah, yeah. I also read on that, Jojo, that they tested the DNA and it's no Africanos, but it's a trip. Also, look up. Man, I'm sorry, everyone. My mind's just not there today, but I'll get the name. But it's this mid age? No. Anyway, somewhere on Thailand, there's this civilization that they discovered that was huge, right? They also found them statues out there. I will, Rose. Huh. Edwin, when he said he was Azteca, he should have took flight on sight. You know what's crazy is there are only three. Yeah, it is crazy. Bobby Boo, Bravo, saludos. Greg, saludos. Great to see you. Yeah, that's definitely would be great. Timothy Larry. Oh, I will. Oh, yeah. Agent Orange. No fly zone. I wonder if it's what I read on. I'm a no fly zone. This is my nana. I think Samantha left from San Bernardino. If you're there, Samantha, I keep thinking, but from San Bernardino, from the county. BV, thank you. I'm trying, believe me. Yeah, Edwin, I understand. I want to look that up as one. I'm curious to see if it's what I read on. Worked at Lockin for 26 years. Oh. Yeah, Rose, there is a lot, but there's more. Like close by, Nayarit. Nayarit has Atestatlan, which is where they say the Mexicas came out of. It's literally in the south of Sinaloa and the north of Nayarit. But they also have an Islan, Tuspan. I want to look at it, Eduardo. I appreciate that as one. Yeah, I agree, Agent Orange. Probably has some good stuff he's seen. Yes, sir. Right about right here. It's blend in. I have it's all cultura on back with evil like cultura, all blend in. I just have what it is in my neighborhood. and then I have food, and the rest is just art. What's this civilization called, man? I need to get right. Yeah, it used to be something that had a meaning, Jojo. California, thank you for that, my boy. I highly appreciate you and all the love you show me. Muy buenas noches. I know I always come in late. Thank you for your words. I heard Bob. VV, thank you for telling me my voice sounds okay. I was worried, I didn't want to make a fool of myself. Thank you, California. Jake Tat, saludos, buenas noches. How would I work that? H and Orange, you gotta give me a little bit of clutch on that. You remember you're talking to a troca. Chile del García, buenas noches. Saludos. Grande Loco, saludos. But yeah, everyone, I just wanted to basically see what everybody knew about BBs. And I don't mean no disrespect, and whoever spoke on it, that's why people were asking me. I honestly, you guys know me, I don't really care, right? At the end of the day, it's the same thing, just from a different angle, right? Which is, if you're a sureño, you're gonna try to glorify that you're this, and that, and top. If you're a BB, same thing. And los meros chingones, you know. And it always works out like that. I just, cause I want to touch on chispas and a little issue that happened in the feds, right, with the BV and paisanos. But again, I want to put some backtrack with you guys so that I don't want other cats to say that. First of all, I don't even know who said it. Second of all, I don't care. Third, I don't know why it always works out like that. Every time I think of saying talking about something, it pops out from someone else. But I want them to say I'm trying to follow along what they're doing. My respects to everyone. Rose, yeah, tomorrow at 7. I don't know if H and Orange gives me some glitch on that. Uh, I'll try. Thank you again, Vivi. Definitely saludos and love to the paisanos. Okay, I'll mention it. Agent Orange. Okay, well, see, I don't know how none of that works. It's man, Rose, you put me in the spot. I always know it as Hector Bravo's channel. Could somebody help me? J Boy, with saludos. Great to see you. Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, I thank California. He's always showing me love. Man, Manny, your compa Luis, last name or Placaso, if you don't mind me asking. Yeah, Jojo, definitely right now, believe me. I had like 3 nights, man. I could not sleep because there's some issues happening here with family too. It's a lot. I bunch of people talking out their neck. I felt I was disrespecting you guys. That's why I don't know if you guys noticed. I've been trying to stay out of saying how medical things are happening, but man, I'm trying, everyone. God, I try to juggle a whole bunch of stuff, and at the same time, it's just not enough. But all I need is to bug down and just lay it on God's hands, right? Stop trying to think I could carry it. Yo, thank you. Yeah, the only reason I'm doing it because I could respect. He maintains on his path, right? Per se. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you, hermano. Yeah, that's all I want. To help send the message. If it's, I thank God. How I tell you guys it's God's will, right? And He literally presented it. It's like, Jason, great to see you. Good night. Thank you. Cisneros, Luis Cisneros. Is he related to C? Yeah, Jojo, definitely. I'm just arroyero. Big Ham, saludos, buenas noches. Thank you for stopping in. Um, yeah, that fool's never gonna change. He is who he is. Tell you one thing, out of all of them that tried to pull that power struggle, it was probably the closest one. 506 Gangster, saludos. Vivi, thank you for that. That's what I should always keep in mind. That God, He tightens, but He don't choke. He'll definitely always work himself out. Big saludos, Clover. Stomped in, my boy. Today I feel stomped in, but I'm here. Can't complain. Just by word of conversation, Manny. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know him personally. V, saludos, muy buenas noches. Exacto, Big. Aprieta pero nunca ahorca. Homie hangout, Josh, it's always a great pleasure. Thank you for stopping in. Sorry I cut your live a little late. Yeah, Big him. He was a trip. He was literally a trip. Like, I'd be sincere. When we were in Palmas, yeah, I was like, nah. I had already met people that thought they were all high and mighty on earth, but he took it to a whole new stream. Him and Frank B, right? But him, it was like, remember some older homie. He had some issues, He was an older homie, and he couldn't get with routine after the week, and he had him whacked. There was no room for dead weight, you know. The camarada was validating the shoe, doing what he could by taking back and forth, So, but he didn't touch not 1 ounce of. But yeah, he spun his girl around too, big him. You know, oh, Ruben, they be hot. Believe me, they would be hot. But there is some already out there, but where you'll definitely have a bigger push is from the paisanos out there in Arizona. Nah, Rose, not yet. In a little bit. Yeah, but I don't know if you know Medina, Ruben, but when he went out to the feds, he had a lot of pedos because he was a pili. But anyways, guys, at the end of no, the middle next week, go back to do blood tests, MRI, and seeing if this thing is the cause of pain, and if so, back to square one, which is cool. God knows best, right? Conejo, big, which conejo? Doreen, you're checking out. Thank you for stopping in. Muy buenas noches. Gracias. Man, in the head, rose, and it literally goes down my whole back. And then when I try to stretch out, it's like, and if I lay down too long on one side, it's tough to. It just right now it ain't as bad. My my reaction from being paralyzed from this side. But yesterday, even my leg, I tried to press on it, and it was like. But I just have to bajarle al de arriba. Thank you, B. Oh wow, big. I don't know. Agent Orange is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, I know about Conejo from Valle Imperial, right? Your tia, my boy. Yeah, B actually. They get. They want me to start getting a whole bunch of stuff, right? But I want to see what works. That's one, because when I was going through chemo, it was something was working. And I didn't have to be stuck on all this. But I want to see. But yeah, they're gonna re-put me on a lot of things. I've been going on getting shots, but they only last a little bit. Yeah, man, I did. But always something new pops up, that minimizes it. Ha, Jojo, I know people like that out here. That, for example, there's this little, not little, but there's this old man, right? He's tall. And I remember, well, we went down it wasn't a barranco, but it was just a hill, right? But it was at night. So the next morning, this is when I was still per se healthy, right? I woke up cricket like this, and they took me to this old man out here, and man, that old man was rough. I'm talking about he made me feel violated, right? But he literally just breathed in and never went to school, and the next day, no type of pain. Yeah, big. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Ruben, for sure. Yeah, I'll touch on that Ruben for sure. Yeah, my boy Jojo, I swear to God, I went in there all tight, thinking like, man, and he just broke me down. Out here in Mexico, Rose, Cahuila. Oh, okay. There's a lot of them out here. Nah, he just like breathe in and basically plays me in this position. And after a while, I was like, ooh, ooh. And he stopped asking me and just took, I just have to blandito y cooperando, you know? Agree, Agent Orange. Oh, okay, Rose. Yeah, you gotta be careful with them funny bunnies, too. Yeah, be a lot of people do. Mr. De La Cruz, man, I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes I'm lost, you know, like, for example, on the lymphoma the second time around. What about this time, the third, you know? I, I gotta study it, you know? Uh, even, yeah, big. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, Mr. De La Cruz, that's how I feel sometimes. Yeah, Agent Orange. The Pitufo Rositas, he was with it at one point, you know? No denying that. Mike, muy buenas noches. Saludos. Yeah, definitely big. Rest in peace. Oh, yeah. Jojo, that's something that, man, that tears you down, you know? Pipeline, Johnny. Avenue is just there. Pipeline, you're tapped into it. But yeah, Johnny's pipeline. Yeah, you know, an avenue, avenues are there. When you're utilizing a pipeline, that means you're plugged into it directly, you know? Jerry, saludos. Gracias. I appreciate you. I'll give you a quick example. Johnny, for example, let's say you start making deals, let's just say with Templarios. When you sit down with them, they tell you, hey, well, to do it, to get it to you, whatever, there's these avenues. And when you lock something in, is I want this pipeline. I want to be hooked up to this pipeline right here. You own it to some sense, right? I hope that makes sense. Big, which boxer? Oh yeah, big. I don't even touch on that right there. Anything negative you gotta say about a person, that's what that cat is. Period. Not just the SA thing, but everything. Not only that crime, but he says no violin inside. But anyways, my respects. I don't want to touch on that. Dispensa, big. Yeah, VV. I'm cool. Baby Blue, ¿qué hubo, carnal? Muy buenas noches. Gracias igualmente. Mis saludos y respetos. Gracias. It means a lot, carnal. Yeah, big. Do excuse me. Just, I've seen it firsthand, so. Thank you, Greg. Mike, thank you. Yeah, his pipeline. Exactly that. That's his pipeline. And, when he comes and puts it on the table, hey, I got this avenue going. Boom. And when you start owning part of it, then I'm tapped into this pipeline, right? But when you're in discussion, it's just something out there. And Palmas or in Baby Blue. Ha. Ha. Jojo. Big. Yeah, Baby Blue, I answered you. I don't know if you've seen it. But yeah, he was something else, huh, my boy? B, thank you. Thank you for giving me some time today. Hope you rest well. Muy buenas noches. Blessings and saludos to you and your family. Oh, really? Man, we must have just missed each other. Yeah. Were you out there in the rutina, baby blue? Man, that's a hard one, Johnny. Gang infested. The city, Oakland, Salinas, San Jose, Sac, definitely, Stockton. Man, it's all over, you know. But yeah, I would have to say San Jose, Frisco, Oakland, Hayward. You know, like the East Bay area, Central Valley, Salinas. Yeah, I left to Tehachapi. Where were you at in Tehachapi, my boy? Yeah, you could say, Johnny, you could say that. Because, yeah, most barrios, yeah. Yeah, Tigre was something else, huh? Yeah, Mike Vallejo. That's right, Jerry. Huh, Jojo. Johnny, shoot me a link and I'll post it. I mean, if you don't mind. Oh, you weren't there? Okay, I went from Tehachapi to Palmas, but I was in B7, B yard, since the end of 2001. Rhino, okay. Long Beach, saludos. Yeah, yeah, baby blue. Yeah, big. Yeah, it was something else. You know, them big old cells, a big old window, just sitting there watching the snow. To some sense, Jojo. Yeah, baby blue. Long Beach, Cule, muy buenas noches. How's your day been? Man, I don't even know how many, but he wanted you from the moment you stepped out on yard to you went back in nonstop. Okay, baby blue. Yeah, I had a homeboy out in around that time out there, Creeper. I know you met him. Yeah, Rhino, him and Tito. Losta, saludos. Great to see you. Jojo. We were still youngsters back then. Johnny from 112. I don't I don't remember him. Big Acuña. Hey, what do you guys think I should name the other channel? Remember, it's gonna be a live reaction on content. Oh yeah, Baby Blue, he broke a lot. Terco, I know Terco real good. Yeah, yeah, I remember. The first time we went out there was we started off with, I believe it was 125 two-count burpees, then 125 Navy SEALs, 125 Brown Eagles, four calisthenics, and then went down to 100, and then four calisthenics, 75, four calisthenics, 50, four calisthenics, 25, four calisthenics, 13, and four calisthenics. And if we still had time, we boogied again. The breakdown with Rob. All right, all right. With TV shows. Okay, big. Joker. Okay. Were you there when Creeper was there? La pura neta. Okay. In the Shy's video, Danny. Yeah, he's either one. Jerry, Johnny, nah, not Pleasant Valley. Okay, okay. I hope I was respectful, Danny. Toriquiano con Rob. Yeah, baby blue, that's a good one. Reaction, no traction. Nah, nah, my boy. If if I'm gonna do that, I'll let it know beforehand. Danny. Oh, okay, baby blue. ¿Qué parte? Yeah, it's nice out there. Danny, well, I was just thinking about this the other day, but I don't want to put it out there. No names way. Yeah, big. Yeah, Danny, I will. Have we emailed back and forth? Okay, okay, Danny, for sure. The minute I'm off here, I'll get to that. That's my favorite beach right there, baby blue. Man, I gone 2 times and man, it's I liked it. But I've been to all them places: Zacolpan, Las Varas, Reese, Santiago, Tuxpan, Guayabito, Los Ayalas, La Peñita. Okay, my boy, gracias, big. Opinions, not fact. Yeah, that's a good one too. Bravos Link, baby blue. You too. That prison guard. Okay, Joyo, thank you. I wanna save it. I'll link it with tonight's video too. In the first comment, yeah, tomorrow at 7 p.m. I will be for those that can. Yeah, big. Yeah, yeah. I I have family there, but mostly this time we went in a lot there. That's how I happened to meet a lot of people. Tacualpan. Okay. Una way. It's a good one, Mike. Thank you, Jojo. Una way. Yeah, yeah. I've never gone on that trip, but yeah, definitely I hear stories. Okay, big. Yeah, just to invite everybody. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on the channel with Hector Bravo at 7 p.m. Pacific. For those that can join, gracias. Yes, Weta. Yeah, big. Gracias, baby blue. Gracias, gracias. I appreciate you. Yeah, God's amazing. It's a trip how small our world is, huh? Especially inside a pinta. Thank you, homie. Thank you, big. Yeah, it's gonna be on his channel. Agent Orange was telling me, see if we're able to pass it on this channel too. I don't know. I gotta see on my truck. Danny, ay disculpa. Thank you, baby blue. Igualmente, cuídate. Uh, many blessings, my boy. Where you ever been to Colombia? Mike, I haven't been there. I met a lot of people from there, but I haven't been there. There's some cool people. Gracias, my boy. Así es, gracias. I literally just had a conversation with him a little earlier today. Um, where he had sent me an email a while back, but I suck at emails. I suck at anything that has to do with the phone. Agent Orange, yeah, yeah, to help me send the message, I appreciate. Plus, I respect that he's true to his ways. Yeah, Agent Orange, I'm gonna run across him. I copied it, Jojo. I'll be pasting the first comment in tonight's video. Gracias. A colorful background. Good, I think things are getting better, but I wouldn't want to answer for him. Who's got arrested? Huh. They, yeah, they were just not long that had came out, but yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, what I knows best. I don't know. I was assuming he felt better. Yo, yeah. Gracias, baby blue. Burqueño, it's at 7 p.m. Pacific. I think he's in Pacific time. Everyone, big. May famous, buenas, saludos. Okay, baby blue. Yeah, Jojo. My pleasure, hermano. LB, you're 4 hours ahead, 506 Gangster. Eduardo, always a great pleasure. Thank you for being here tonight. Solo para adelante. Muchas gracias. Agreed. Yeah, thank you, God, for that, big. Joyo, I agree. We were touching on what everybody thought of BBs and paisanos. What was their aspect of on the meaning of paisano, right? We breaking chain. Definitely, Jojo. Southtown SD Davato from Valle Imperial. Yeah, he had the Mano Negra trip, putting up the division, Mariposa, Mano Negra, M. Southtown, saludos, hermano. Lowriders, made Phoenix. Oh, okay. I ain't see it, my boy, disculpa. Share interests. What is you guys' share interest? Just respect. If you're asking me what, definitely. Okay, okay. Yeah, I've heard of Is it them? Yeah, Tropa. I didn't know they were BBs. Hey, my boy S1 took off already. Yeah, Rose. Do excuse me, everyone. I really can't take this no more. Oh, I apologize. Nah, I should have gotten it already, Agent Orange. But it's just hard to come here. I gotta go there, right? Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I want to cloak in, guys. I'm starting to not be able to tolerate this. Thank you, Big. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I want to check out 506 Gangster Muy Buenas Noches. I'm gonna rest for a little and then I'm gonna put that together for everyone. I send my love to everybody. Thank you for everyone's time and for you guys' support, for your prayers. They mean the world. Agent Orange, muy buenas noches. I gotta go to Guanatos, Agent Orange, so on my way there, I'll pick it up. It's here already though. Well, Nayarit. Cool, Granddaddy. Thank you for that. Thank you for your love. Yeah, hermano, I need to rest already. Buenas noches, Big. Jojo, muy buenas noches. Saludos. Rose, que descanses. Bendiciones. Cool, Granddaddy. My love, my respects. Thank you. Yeah, güera, disculpa. Thank you, everybody. Que descansen. I send my love and prayers. Thank you again. Cool Granddaddy, thank you. Arturo, muy buenas noches.